Hi, Mr. Andrew here, and today we're going to be adding and subtracting some decimal problems. So here I have two problems in front of me, and one important thing to notice about these problems is that the decimal points are all lined up. When you line up the decimal points, that causes the place values to be correctly added together. So I'm adding all my tenths together, my hundredths together, my thousandths together, so on and so forth. But here, I can ask the question, where's the hundredths or the thousandths for this first number? What are they? I have them down here, so how can I add? Well, the answer to that question is you can put trailing zeros on. Zeros that trail behind the numbers in the decimal area actually add no value to the fraction. 45.200 is the same thing as 45.2. Okay? Now here we have another blank spot, so I'm just going to fill that in with another 0. Now that we have all our place values in place, we can just straight add. We have 0 plus 0 plus 2 is 2. 0 plus 5 plus 0 is 5. 2 plus 0 plus 1 is 3. The decimal comes down. 5 plus 7 is 12, plus 9 is 21, so I place a 1 and I carry a 2. 2 plus 4 is 6, plus another 6 is 12, plus 1 is 13. So here we have the answer to this addition problem. 131 decimal 352. Now for this next one, we're going to have to borrow, it looks like, because if I look here, we have subtraction, but I cannot take 4 away from 3. So then I look to the place to the left, and it's 0. I can't borrow anything from there. I look again to another left, it's still 0. Finally, in the 1 spot, we find a 1, which will reduce down to 0, and that causes the tenths place to become 10. I need to borrow 1 from it, so it actually becomes 9. The hundredth space becomes 10, and then borrow 1 from that, that becomes 9. And then the thousandths place becomes 13 instead of 3. 13 minus 4 is 9. 9 minus 2 is 7. 9 minus 1 is 8. And the decimal comes down, and then 0 minus 0, well, that's still nothing. So here, it's going to be the same concept as when we did it with whole numbers. The couple considerations that you have to make are that the decimals must be lined up. And if there's empty spots and they're trailing, you can place a 0 in them to allow for easier addition. Although it's not completely necessary. You could just say nothing, nothing, 2, and that's the same thing as 0, 0, 2. So whatever you feel comfortable with. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to email me. Thank you.